All right, everybody. So I know I haven't posted in a while, but now promise Monday through Friday is gonna be a new video every single day. I really want to grow my channel up a lot more. I'm posting shorts about my strategy, um, but I want to kind of make it like a consistent thing where every single day of the week is for something. So for Mondays, which is today, um, I'm gonna do a market outlook for the week. What I'm thinking about stock market, how everything's looking. That way, it kind of keeps you refreshed. So as you guys see in my YouTube shorts, I'm trading ES now. It's going very well. For June, we're up right now. I'm up 7 wins compared to 3 losses. This is the 1-to-1. I risk around $500 per trade, so I'm around $2,000 on the month for the personal account here, and then I have all the profit from accounts still. That I risk $250 a month on those, so about $1,000 up on those for the month so far, around 50-ish thousand, which is pretty good. But going for uh the week here, we have ES, which is the main thing that I'm trading, day trading. We're kind of double topping a little bit, right? We're hitting that top range, and then we're coming up again. There's a lot of sentiment in the market right now, bearish sentiment. I know with the Iran war, everything was looking good, but Trump recently tweeted how they're not really agreeing to things. Israel's bombing Lebanon, and it's causing Iran to close the Strait of Hormuz, which is Iran's Strait of Hormuz. Iran says Strait of Hormuz is closed over ceasefire violations after continued Israeli strikes in Lebanon. So that could dump the market once the market opens, and I'm pretty sure it will. So probably looking for a bearish drawdown again. I trade intraday, so I'm not really too worried about that. But if anybody's trading long term, this may not be a good time to buy. You know, we have other stocks. Nvidia, I've talked about some in previous videos. That green line is above, we're buying. If it's below, or if the green line's above, we're selling. The green line's below, we're buying. So right now it's above. Some selling pressure going on, but looking like a nice bullish return, especially in the daily time frame here. Oracle again is a good leap call. This could be something I'm getting into soon. I'm going to show you guys the leap calls that I'm in right now. But if you look at all these other blue chip companies that are semiconductors, AMD is way too high. I would not get into that. Google is another one that's super high. Amazon is another one that's really high as well. You know, we want more tracements down to a nice zone, lower zone. Something like Palantir's decent enough to get into. But there are 3 different call options I'm in right now. First one is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is one of those stocks that really is like the S&P 500. It does its own thing. It likes to just here we go. Coca-Cola Company. So if we go to, let's say, the weekly time frame, I trade on the weekly time frame on Coca-Cola. It's something that I continue to do, and you guys can do as well. So on Coca-Cola, it is very much like the S&P 500. It kind of just goes up and up and up and up and up since the freaking 60s. And it's kind of a chop up and down. And what I like to do is I like to buy off of the weekly time frame, the 9 EMA on the weekly time frame. So right here. So basically I got in right around, I had an alert set for around 79.40. I ended up getting into it, and all I'm gonna do is aim for around a 10% trade or more on Coca-Cola, something quick, get in and out. So I'm looking to get out of Coca-Cola around 81.50 to 82. So 81.50, it's right on here to 82. Right now we're trading at 79.39. I think that we can get a bounce soon. Right now, we're up 3% on it. But if we go to the simulate my returns here, and we put Coca-Cola to over here, 81.50. You're looking at around $334 off of what I've did. I've only did 2 contracts. I'm just starting this out. But 2 contracts, $334 off of $890 cost. This is a 37% return. So that's pretty damn good. You're beating the market 3x off of a trade that you took maybe a week to do. All right, you just scale it up, continue to scale up. So that's the first trade I'm in, and we'll see how that goes. This is an outlook that I'm looking for, and I'll continue to update that on you guys probably on Friday. The next one I'm in is Uber. So Uber stock is something that trades way below its valuation. Uber has been beating earnings like crazy. They're a great company, worth around 150 billion. You know, they had a high of around 100 back in September, but now they're down around 30% from where it was. So I got in at around 71 on Uber, and I just think we're really retesting this zone right here. This zone that's been in since 2024-ish. And I think that we're looking for a pop real soon. My plan is to dump it anywhere from 95 to 100 is all-time highs. I did buy a leap option, so this doesn't expire for about another 2.5 years. Yeah, December 15th, 2028. So we got time. If it gets to that, I'll make over 100% returns on my trade. So we'll see how that goes. If we go to the weekly time frame, still a downwards trend, but I think there's been too much bouncing around here where we're going to get a pop up soon. Hopefully when earnings comes around, it's coming up in around a month. That'll be a good way to pop that guy back up. Now the last one I'm in is Walmart. Walmart again is one of those blue chip companies as well. Stock that really goes up. Was the biggest retailer. Amazon overtook them. But they're looking pretty bearish right now. And they're down around 13% from their highs. So that is something I'm looking to get into or already got into. And maybe adding more if it continues to dip. I got in at 116. You know, $8 on it. So plan on selling around 134. Right around here. So I'm hoping for bounce hopefully and continue to push above. I thought we were gonna get there, but we ended up wicking down, and the EMA is looking a little bit more bearish now. But we got time. Again, this contract expires January 2028, so we got time on that too. So hopefully get to 134, and we're done. So that's basically my weekly lookout on those stocks that I'm actively trading, the stocks that I got into. If you guys want to get into those positions at all or have any questions on it, feel free to comment down below. That way I can tell you what my strike price is and you guys can follow along. But if we look at a SPY, all right, it's just a little bit of double top. Could be looking bearish. June's not the strongest month. September is of course the weakest month. But the end of the year usually pops right back up. So could be a good time to just kind of sit out and wait on certain things. I'm really hoping for a lot of these companies to fall. They're all really high. Micron, SanDisk, they're all way too overvalued. Microsoft is another good one that's been on a dip, which is what I like. Same thing with Meta as well, which is on a downward trend as well. I like to buy companies that are really strong, but their price is way below their highs are. Like Meta's down some 30-ish%. And you buy a couple leap options, expiration 2 or 3 years out, get into it. So we'll see how this week plays out. Last week was pretty good. We had 3 wins and 0 losses. So we'll see what happens this week. And I'll update you guys soon.